Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is an Object 704. It's a Tier 9 Soviet tank destroyer. It's located on the south spawn of Fisherman's Bay and it's under the command of Silberzwiebel. Now, I think you may have spotted right at the start that Silberzwiebel has a rather high win rate. Yes, he actually has a win rate of over 61%, which means, well, he's Super Unicum standard, and, well, he's already getting the sort of results that most players would dream of getting. Well, he's in the 704, which is a tank destroyer based on the IS-2/IS-3. It's got a 152mm main armament, and it can carry the BL-10, the famed BL-10, with massive penetration. This one does 750 alpha, penetrating to 86mm of armor. Tier 10 gun, Tier 9 tank destroyer. He's gone up to the ridge line, and okay, he's now trying to spot for enemy tanks. We've got an AMX 1390 come behind the windmill, which is what you'd normally expect. You have to watch out for these bushes because some of them are not fully solid, and so the enemy might spot you, and if they do, you have to pull back quickly because there's more than likely a load of tank destroyers who are very well hidden in the distance, and they might be able to put a hole in you. 1390's pulled back, which is surprising. And oh, he's been replaced by a 430. Over the other side of the center line, we can see there's a 1390, a Conqueror. There's a lot of enemy tanks over at the center. UDES 16, Standard B. So it looks like the enemy's main thrust is not going through the town. It may be going through the center. That means we might have some targets to our right. Oh, there's a target. 1390. Pulled back. Unfortunately, he's now behind the buildings again. For a brief moment, he had an outline and spotted a T-49 who's being a bit careless. And now he's lost a huge amount of hit points, but it was a low roll, 741. He pulled back immediately because of course he was going to be spotted, and Silberzwiebel was actually platooned, or came into this battle with a platoon with the T-55A. Now you can see that goes by the name of Execute, and they're both from Storm, which I believe is one of the top clans. At least somebody will correct me. But there goes the 1390. That was rather unfortunate for him, coming up where he did there, when there's big tank destroyers looking at him. Rather unfortunate, yes. His game is over rather quickly. He's back in the garage. Conqueror's trying to poke that corner. Well, he might lose the top of his roof and his part in this game because he's very low on hit points, only 152. So I suspect that he did receive several hits from our tanks up the center. Oh, he's gone. Kill went to the AMX 1390 on our team. Okay, Standard B at the center line. Silberzwiebel's trying to get the best position. Oh, T-55A just took a couple of rounds. So it looks like the enemy are wise to what's going on. And I suspect that Silberzwiebel's trying to relocate because he wants to get a shot at some of the enemy heavies as they make their way through the town. Either that or he needs to defend against them. There's an UDES 16 up there and he's very well aware of that. He's keeping an eye on that guy as he's moving. Oh, UDES is gone. Killed by our Leopard Prototype A. In fact, the number of players suddenly dropped. And there's a T10. Oh dear, he's in the open, but he luckily ricocheted that round. And that should have carved straight through the front of his armor, but he was just at the right angle to ricochet the round off. So a very lucky T10 driver there. He won't be so lucky if he tries to do that again to this 152mm round, because it will carve its way through if it gives the right angle. He's driven away now, or is he going through the town? No, he's going through the town now, which is, well, he's going to come across Silberzwiebel's gun again very shortly. Oh, we changed direction at the last minute, went down that side street. Now we've got, apparently we've got 3 enemy tanks in the same area, and they're all fighting against our Type 4 Heavy. Silberzwiebel's decided so he's actually going to defend on this area here. Here comes the T10. Well, did he get hit? I think he did, but Silberzwiebel has been seen. There's no enemy Arty, so he doesn't have to worry about being stunned. But I think he's going to go in and deal with that T10. The Object 263, well, he can ram kill that guy. And this is a fairly solid tank destroyer, so yes, ram kills are possible in it. It's also got decent armour. Oh, and he's carrying around bits and bobs of scenery. Oh, there's the enemy, and he's been joined by a Skoda T50 to help. And oh, his teammate's actually gone in the back and is actually assaulting them from behind. And the T10 takes a big round, a high roll, 851. The kill goes to the Skoda. And that saves Execute from being wiped out. Oh, back chat 25T. And he takes a round as well, but a low roll. Got around into the tracks. And, oh, he's tracked us. But he didn't stay alive very long and got killed by the Skoda T50 again. So that's 2 kills the Skoda's made in quick succession. So 1 kill each so far for Silberzwiebel and Execute. But they will uphold the honour of Storm by going after more. Now the 704 was a proposed tank destroyer. It never actually got built, unfortunately, but it is quite a meaty tank destroyer. It's got very good camo rating. It's got good angled armour on the front. Looks like the Skoda was just dumping his shells into those enemy. The best thing about the 704 though is it's camouflage. It can actually hide from the enemy, and so long as you're using the bush mechanic and you're not spotted by the enemy, you can suddenly come across them, well, shoot from cover, and they get a nasty surprise when they get hit by that 152mm shell, because they suddenly lost most of their hit points with 1 shot. Can be rather disappointing for them. Now we've got a Conway supposedly at the back of the battlefield. We're 1 tank down on the enemy now. I think Silberzwiebel's decided to use the cover of these buildings to move up. Execute's still trying to get shots into these guys on the centre line. And Silberzwiebel's ready and able to hit them the moment they come to view. He's a bit cautious about going past this gap, because if he does, he's going to get spotted by that Conway and might get shot in the side. And of course the side armour on this tank destroyer, some of the side armour is penetrable. Oh yes, nice one. Standard B made a huge blunder there. Came out to the open, went straight in front of the pointy end of Silberzwiebel and lost his part in this game. Leopard prototypes coming up. Okay, it's pointing at him. I've got a nice bit of wreck to hide behind as well. Lovely shot, high roll, 767. We were spotted, but even if the Conway were to fire at us right now, I don't think he's going to do much damage. And it's now 5 all left on each team. So Conway, there he is. Conway was wiped out by the Skoda, who's managed to claim another kill, so he's now up to 3. And the Striv takes around there for 769, another high roll. He's still more than enough, well, more than a 1 shot, or 1 shot for us, but more than a 1 shot for the T55 and the T54 lightweight. So there's only 4 enemies remaining. We know there's 1 in the north, 1 supposedly in the centre, and 1 in the south, the Object 430. There's the 1390. Hello. And he's gone. And it was Execute who got the kill from quite a long way away. So Execute's now on 2 kills, and Silberzwiebel's got 3. So if Execute can kill the Striv, that means they've got brothers in arms. He's got 1 shot in. It's going to take at least another shot to kill him. Oh, now what happened there? Yes, he got it. He got the Striv. And that means 3 kills each now. There's brothers in arms on the table. In fact, actually, the Skoda's also got 3 kills, but unfortunately he's in a different platoon. And so we can't include him as well, because that would be quite nice with 2 enemies remaining. The 430 in the south. Now, presumably, he's on his way back to defend his cap. And there's the Yak Tiger. And he's right by the windmill. Oh, he just took out the T-54 lightweight. Okay. Thank you very much. 740 hit points. Bounced the shot that came back in return. If you angle the 704 slightly, it does actually improve the armor characteristics on the front of the vehicle. And remember, of course, it's got that fantastic armoured, angled armour. Thank you very much. Another 738 hit points. And he's trying to chase after. He knows that Silberzwiebel has a long reload. 13 seconds, so he's trying to push. But that's only going to prolong it. And he's gone. That means 4 kills now for Silberzwiebel. And Execute gets the last kill of the game, takes out the 430, and well, that is a nice little win. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. It's an ace tanker for Silberzwiebel in the Object 704. He managed to get a shell proof for blocking more damage than the hit points of his own vehicle. He got a fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. He did get 4, so did Execute. A fire effect for doing more damage than the hit points of his own vehicle. And he got a brothers in arms for killing at least 3 enemy tanks whilst in platoon with somebody else who got 3 kills. And he got a battle hero medal. He got the high caliber for dealing the most damage in that game overall. And well, this battle took place 30th December last year. Yes, sorry about the delay. I'm getting through the old replays as quickly as I can. Let's have a look at team score. Well, we can see he's right at the top of the table when it comes to damage, 7,900 hit points. The next high scorer was that Skoda T50 with 3,705, and shortly after him, Execute managed to get 3,608, so wasn't much difference between those two. But between them, these 3 players managed to get 11 kills, so only 4 kills came from other team members. And so they monopolised the battle. These guys carried the battle completely. And between them and their platoon managed to deal with more than half of the enemy team. Very well played indeed. When it came to base XP, again, it's Silberzwiebel. He managed to get 1,447 base experience points. And he got the top of the table in all 3 columns. And the next high scorer on XP was Execute with 1,109. And then the Skoda T50 with 1,039. We can see that Silberzwiebel fired 12 rounds, got 12 direct hits, very good accuracy, 11 penetrations, damage of 7,900 hit points, of which 1,536 were at more than 300 meters. He received 5 hits from the enemy. All 5 were non-penetrations. They bounced off the armor. Yes, it's very good armor, but you need to fire in the right spot if you're going to get a penetration on this vehicle. 1,980 hit points of damage blocked by the armor. 1 enemy vehicle spotted, 8 enemy vehicles damaged and 4 killed, and 231 hit points of damage assistance. On a premium count, he earned 54,949 credits, got 41,212 from personal missions payout, and after repair and ammunition resupply, and this ammo is fairly expensive, yes it is, very expensive actually, 98,928 credits to take away. Well, very good result. I think this was during the holiday ops period, so obviously there's an extra element there which what replays doesn't show, because obviously if you deduct these 2 from the combination of these, it doesn't show that, so there's something missing here. 1,447 XP, 8,684 for personal missions payout, and 326 for playing in the platoon. Total 11,181 experience points altogether, so that's a big jump in crew skills, and a very good game there by Silberzwiebel in the 704. I think we have featured the 704 before, but this was quite a good game, and especially the fact that it was a platoon game as well, and both players working in harmony to actually produce the result. If you enjoyed that replay, Please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel please, and thank you for watching.